Yeah, I'm honestly trying to just not think about it. It is such a special group. So much that they've done on the court, but man, I just can't say enough good things about them as who they are every single day. Um, yeah, it's going to be hard. It will be a hard day.
I talked to Kendra yesterday, and she said, I asked her, she kept talking about legacy. And I said, okay, so what legacy do you want to leave behind? She's like, one, we want to get to a Final Four. Two, we want to be remembered for the people that we are, not necessarily the players. But from your perspective, what legacy will they leave behind for you? I know you still have games to play and whatnot, but
Yeah, I think their on-court legacy is still a story to be told. It's obviously outstanding, even if it ended today, right? So those things are documented. But I think it's a low drama group of women that took care of things in the classroom. Again, with so much distraction with college athletics right now, one of the reasons I got in this is because they're student athletes, and I think this group really epitomizes what is great about college athletics, that they care about the degree they're going to do. Several of them want to continue to play professionally, but when they're done, they're going to be great contributors to our community.
how would they help elevate this program and what you guys can achieve going forward versus when they were here?
Well, they made our first Sweet 16 in a while, so that was huge. I think they have sustained the success in the Big East, but Kendra's quick to point out that we have shared a Big East title the last 3 years. So I shouldn't just say Kendra, several of them point that out. So, they want to win an outright Big East title. They have big goals. But again, I think their legacy is that they do it the right way. So, those are the things from a coaching perspective on the journey. It's been a great journey with them.
Does it feel weird that their senior day is here, that this class's senior day is here? Kendra said that it feels, sometimes they talk and feel like freshman year was yesterday, and now they're seniors.
I think we all know that it flies by. I think I can't ever remember which players play with who because it's all kind of a blur. So, it's like parenting. The days are long, but the years are fast. I think it's very true when you think about college also.
Is it nuts that the regular season's almost over? Have you thought about that yet? Probably not, but
Yeah, I think we're still so in the weeds. We still have 4 matches in the Big East left, and then the Big East tournament. So there's still a lot of ahead. So I haven't done a lot of thinking about, hey, it's nearing the end. But I think it's the exciting time of year, so it's a lot of fun.
you talked about that goal of the outright Big East title. How important was that trip to Milwaukee and obtaining that? And what did you see from the team that gives you confidence?
Well, obviously, beating Marquette twice is huge for it because both teams have so far gone undefeated in the Big East. Now, we still have some pretty tough matches ahead of us, particularly on the road next week. So, and Marquette has that same trip. So, it's not, we are not out of the water at all yet. But I thought us losing a set against Marquette was really good. We need that. I have a lot of fans that were upset about it because Rob Anderson likes to point out how many sets we'd won in a row, but that's not always a good thing. You want to have your team feel some pressure, and I think it was good that we had to battle back.
Is there, if you think back to a few months ago, broke the season up into three segments. You're almost done with the second
Second segment,
season.
yeah.
Is there anything that you need to see from them out of the next 2 weeks before the postseason begins?
I wouldn't say there's things that I need to see. We have some specific nuances that we continue to work on, and so we want to do that. And then we want to do everything at a high level every time. Our mantra is we don't need to be perfect. So it's not perfection that we need, but we need to be good. Nearly every point. So when that perfect isn't there, the next point needs to be perfect. So we've done that generally well, but we've definitely had some matches that we haven't been clean. And so the goal is that we're clean against everybody.
The nuance, the fine tuning that you guys are making, maybe more precise or less of it than we've seen in comparison to previous years? Like, how does it stack up against your years?
I would say it's more advanced. I think we have more sets that we can do. So, when you have a younger group, you try to keep it a little simpler. And so I think we're able to add, kind of high level stuff. We're spending more time on vision of what's going on the other side of the court. Sometimes you're only locked into what's on your side of the court. So there's some things that I think are fun from a coaching standpoint that you can kind of push the envelope. And the really fun thing is a lot of them, you just have conversations and you're like, what do you think about this? And, they're kind of coaches too. And I grabbed Ava and Norah and asked them a question yesterday that I was like, I was never a hitter, so do we need to be making this adjustment? And so it's fun to have players like that you can kind of have them coach with you.
You mentioned Norah right there. Can you talk about what she's meant to the program? Hometown kid
Yeah.
comes down the street, has the career that she's had. It's not over yet, obviously, but just what she's meant to the program and everybody.
I think the thing that people have to understand is Norah was not highly recruited when we got her. We were excited about her, but I would say we got more excited about her senior year and started to say, oh my gosh, this kid's pretty good. And then, the impact she's made from day one. She's been a 6-rotation player since her freshman year. There's very few players in our program that can say that. And again, just a kid that I also think can get overlooked. She's good every night. I think that's something that, some players can be really good when they're hot and then struggle the next night. Norah's consistency night in and night out is pretty impressive.
Kendra, your lone representative that today was announced to the National Player of the Year semifinalist list. What can you say about what she's brought to her consistency this year and some of these games?
Again, a kid that shows up every night, and I think Kendra is a great setter, but she may be better at other things, and I think that's what makes her different than almost all the other setters in the country. Her special sauce is her defense, her willing to take risks, her blocking, and then what she can do physically because of her speed and strength from a setting standpoint is, I don't know if there's anyone in the country, I think, that plays the way Kendra plays.
This core of seniors have been together for 4 years now. You brought Elise and Maddie in.
Mm-hmm.
What has that been like to have them for their last season here?
Yeah, you never know when you're bringing grad transfers in, and you always, especially when you think you have a team with good culture, of how are they going to fit in. And I think the great thing with both of them is they really had a seamless transition. As far as, I think they will say it was hard, but as far as the team liking them and them liking the team, it really went well. And, I think they've brought some different leadership styles than our other players, and I think the team has really embraced that, and it's made us better. Good? Thanks, guys.
You still have a game before then, but your long-awaited senior day is Sunday. How nuts is that to think about?
It's crazy. They aren't kidding when they say that 4 years flies by really fast. We're all, obviously it's really bittersweet. We're trying to take it one game at a time, but we're definitely thinking about that one. It'll be tough, but I'm leaving with a group of people that I love so much, so it'll be really sweet to celebrate that moment together.
Is it easier maybe to keep emotions in check, knowing that one day won't be the last time you're playing on this court, that you still have quite a few left?
Yeah, it's definitely easier knowing that hopefully we'll be hosting the first round for sure. It's definitely a different feel in the NCAA tournament, but to know that we're hopefully coming back here won't make it quite as sad, but it's fun to celebrate.
Coach talked about just your growth from when she was recruiting you out of Capio to where you are now. Do you take a moment to kind of look back and see how far you've come and how this program has helped you grow?
Yeah, these last 4 years, I've just learned so much about myself as a player and a human, and the people I've been surrounded by and the coaches I've been surrounded by have just changed a lot of ways that I view life and view myself, and I feel like it's crazy to think that it's coming to an end, but hopefully we're still very far from the end.
What does it mean for you? Because it's not like you're just the only senior, or just you and Kendra. Like, this is, I don't think it's a stretch to say, the most impactful senior class in program history. For you to do it with everybody else, what has that meant to you?
Yeah, I think it's really cool because there's a group of us that came in, and that group is much larger and different now, which is kind of fun. We've had a lot of additions and just people doing different things and whatever. It's been really cool to see that, and with every person, because of COVID and transfers and everything, every person that joins our class, it's just been, I don't know, it's cool to be graduating with such a large group of people. for sure. Yeah.
Who said that she hopes that your guys' on-court story is far from being over? Do you feel like you guys are kind of getting at the time of year where everything's clicking? I mean, you guys have been good all year long. But what is there left for you guys to do for your game before the postseason gets here?
Yeah. I mean, we're just trying to get 1% better every day, every practice, every game. We are so lucky that we have 19 people that are incredibly talented on our team, and every day in practice, it's like playing a top 16 team on the other side, So we have great competition every day in practice, and I think that that's really going to help us going into the postseason, knowing that we've been playing great teams all along. We played good volleyball at the beginning of the year, through the middle of the year, and every day at practice we get a lot of competition and good touches.
Coach Pete said that it was probably good that you guys dropped a set at Martin. How important was that match in terms of fitting into the pieces of where you have to be as you ramp up into that first season?
Yeah, I think it was a good challenge for us, and I don't think that we were very rattled after we lost that set. A lot of people brought up like the set record that we had, but that obviously isn't anything that we've ever talked about. Obviously, we want to sweep everyone, but I think a set loss is good for us, especially going into the postseason where we know we're going to be facing really high-level teams, and we probably will drop a set or two, and our ability to respond will be really important in those moments. So, it was good that we got to see that and kind of learn from that before this postseason hits.
Favorite Thanksgiving side?
Side? Oh, definitely sweet potatoes. If I could, marshmallows, yes, and brown sugar. That could be my whole plate, and I'd be fine.
One more for you. Kendra was named as one of the semifinalists for the National Player of the Year. How neat is that for you to see? Just talk about, you talk about the whole senior group, but also sharing this moment with her and seeing her growth this year.
Yeah, it's been really fun. That we've both been playing since freshman year. I think it's totally coming like full circle towards the end. We've just had me and her have had a great relationship on the court and off the court. We were roommates last year. Now we live right across the hall from each other. Just being able to see, just being next to her through this whole thing, and all of the girls in my class has been really, really special. And we just hope that we're far from done and we get to keep experiencing this as long as possible.
Ava, I know that you've never been the type of person to make something about yourself. Did you feel any type of way when you saw the list and you weren't on it?
No. I deleted Twitter, so honestly I did not see it for a while. Thank you guys.